Let's talk about Amanda a little bit. I'm curious about what it's like to coach her. She also, one of her main coaches is her father, right? And I'm curious to know like the dynamic of what's that like working with a fighter who obviously has their parent as a coach as well. What's that like?
I mean, Marcelo is a great guy. You know, it's very easy to work with someone that has no ego. You know, and me as well. I mean, I understand that that's her father. You know, sometimes it's hard to say no to the father. You know, but he's so humble. He's so he trusts me so much on my judgment. You know, my experience that sometimes I get away with my will over his. You know, but we usually work very well together. You know, I think that we always want what's best for Amanda, and we think alike a lot. So far we didn't have any problems.
That's great. When did you actually start working with Amanda? When was the first time you met her?
It was like maybe a year before the USADA episode. You know, she came to American Top Team to just to improve as a fighter. Back then she was not in the UFC yet. And then was like very easy to connect with her, you know, because of my judo and jiu-jitsu background, as well as hers. We connected right away, you know, and it's unbelievable the energy that she brings to the gym, you know, and the way how coachable she is, you know, it's amazing, you know, so it's very easy to work with her.
Yeah, and speaking of that energy, she's always so positive, always so great. What's it like in the gym, though, maybe on like the hard days for her? Do you ever see her getting frustrated, getting mad?
No, you know, it's hard to say that, you know, because especially for this camp, I pushed her very hard, you know. December 25th, Christmas Day, we were at the gym, you know. January 1st, we were at the gym, and she always had a smile on her face, you know, going as far as I wanted her to go, so never complain. When I finished the training, she's like, okay, now am I finished? Can I stretch out? You know, so it's so unbelievable that a girl like that, you know, take the training so easily. You know, obviously there are days that, you know, for example, there's girls' days, you know, that she was not that, you know, comfortable training, you know, and then she just told me, like, Sensei, can I go home? I'm on those days. You know, it's so easy, you know, to work with her, you know. So I never see her frustrated, mad. Never see her mad, even outside of the gym, you know. So it's easy.
Yeah, I was asking her last time we spoke, like, what actually makes you mad? And she was like, oh, like, my brother and my sister are the only ones that upset me and stuff like that. So positive all the time. What do you think her potential is? I mean, obviously she's in the gym training with some amazing other 115ers, former champion Joanna Jacek, people like that. Do you feel like she has championship in her future?
Absolutely, yes. That's one of the American Top Team, you know, future fighter, future champions that we really believe, you know. The reason I say that, it's not because I train her, it's just because she has the full package. She's a good striker, she's an awesome judo player, she's a good jiu-jitsu, amazing attitude, charisma, and the list goes on and on and on. She's amazing for 115. She's extremely focused. Her weight is already on fight week range. We have a schedule. You know, last fight she was 125, easy. So I think that her mentality is what makes her a little different. You know, she's not training just to beat Mackenzie or Randa or Paige or Marina. She's training to be the best. She's training to close all the possible doors from mistakes, you know, and be the best at her potential, you know.
Yeah, and of course you feel she's going to beat Marina Rodriguez at UFC 257. With that, how far away do you think she is? Do you think 1-2 more fights until a title shot?
Well, it all depends how the fight goes, you know. I mean, if she gets an amazing fight, a finish, or a submission, there's a pretty strong case to maybe, you know, bypass a few of the fighters that, you know, had the opportunity to fight Amanda. Either they said no or they pull out of fights. You know, well, the train is going. You can either catch the train or you're gonna miss it. You know, the Amanda train is going. You know, so I think with an amazing performance on her next fight against Marina, I think we can, you know, easily bypass, you know, a few of the girls that are ahead of her on the rankings. You know.
And last thing on that, I mean, Marina has been someone that's been very difficult for other fighters to look good against. She has very close fights, some draws, split decisions, and everything. Do you see, do you expect that close competitive fight, or do you feel she can maybe be the first to finish Marina?
Both. I think the answer to your question, I'm not overlooking, and we are not overlooking Marina at all. We know how dangerous she is in striking. We know how experienced on Muay Thai. I know how seasoned Marina is, But I also see Amanda finishing her in first, second, or third round, as well as I see a good decision, So I can see both options on the table,
Awesome. Well, it should be a great fight. Obviously, a very busy couple weeks coming up for you, as always, for American Top Team, one of the best gyms in the world, one of the best coaches in the world. Thank you for the time, Coach.
Thank you so much, guys.